Alright, so this is the third follow-up video. I'm gonna go over more placement of the controllers. So I left off on this one, and I named it, right, left, Control D, and then I'm gonna hide the mesh, and then I'm gonna press and hold V as in Victor, and we'll snap it over, click outside, and then I'm gonna grab it, show the mesh, and I'm gonna just scale it a bit, like so, just for aesthetics, like that. And then I feel like changing the color. Go to attribute editor. You can see it, everything is still here. I don't know, maybe I'll change it into a shade of green, like a dark green. But we can barely see that. Maybe fine, I'll leave it as green. This side, right, you need to click on here. Choose green, done, there. Okay. Just scale it down a bit more. Grab it. Freeze transform. Yeah. Another thing too is I mentioned this guy has to be sitting flush, right? Meaning V as in Victor or snaps. If it's off kilter like this, if it's like off kilter like that, it's not good, right? See how undo it? You notice how that the pivot point or the move handle is right in the middle of this ball socket, right in the middle, which is important because it correlates to the rotation of the ball socket, right? The controller and in relation to the ball bone socket, it's right in the middle. It has to be like that. Alright, next. I feel like using the single-sided controller, pressing H to show it. I'm gonna hide the mesh. I'm gonna stick it to here. Holding V as in Victor, and snap it right there. See? Right there. Press F to frame it. See? So this is exactly how it should be. Q to hide it, W to show the handle. Like so. I'm gonna show the mesh. This here is a bit too close, right? Because when you bend and flex, it's gonna get covered up. So I'm gonna press R. I'm just gonna scale it like that outward. Then I'm gonna just squeeze like that, so it's not intrusive. I'm gonna name this H left single controller. Yeah. And should I name it this one? I could. I mean, That would be the surefire, safe way. It's more work, naming wise. You know what? I'll do it. I'm gonna grab this controller, this bone right here that I just selected, because it's corresponding to this controller. See this controller right there, and this bone right there. See? And if I select the bone, right, that's going to be corresponding to this controller. If I double click it, and let's say I'm just going to copy this H left hip segue, won't need that, minus the joint 01. I copy it, Control C, I grab this controller, right, and I'm gonna highlight all of this, Control V, that way it says H left hip segue control. That way the naming is corresponding to the bone. This is the most accurate and secure way to name it. Reason why the naming is important is it helps to prevent things from going wrong. In the other tutorials, I didn't bother to give them specific names for the controller, just like 01, 02, 03, because it's such a hassle, right? Copy and then paste the name. But I'm gonna add that to this now in these tutorials. Anything that will help to prevent things blowing up. And even though it may seem minor and taxing, I'm gonna grab this controller. I'm gonna double click it. I'm gonna just select that part, copy it. I'm gonna grab the corresponding controller for that. Hide the mesh. This is here, this one right here, and then I'm gonna get rid of that. See? And then I'll leave Control 04 alone. I wonder what's the name of this bone. Oh, look at that. It's joint 04. Joint 04. That's the joint. If I grab this corresponding, also 04. Controller 04. So the numbers match. The names match and the numbers match. Okay, nice. So you want to make sure that the names match and the numbers match. It's a real hassle, but that hassle will help to prevent headache. I'm gonna grab this controller and I'm gonna select this bone right here for this controller. That's right here. I'm gonna copy this, and then I'm gonna grab this controller, and then there's the H left hip control 03, and then it corresponds, the 03 corresponds with the bone joint 03. See? Right, this is the best way. It's a hassle, but whatever. I'm gonna select the bone. I'm gonna copy just the H left hip, copy. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna hide, delete all of this. I'm gonna just do Control V as in Victor. H left hip, Control 02, and hit enter. So this is the bone 02. This is the controller 02. Everything's in sync. This one here, I'm gonna grab the bone. I'm gonna copy the name H left hip and 01. Right, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna copy, double click it. I'm gonna paste it. Yeah. As you can see, this bone 01, H left hip joint 01. This controller H left hip controller 01. This one doesn't matter. This is the center of gravity. So everything's named. Yeah. Next, I'm gonna make a copy of this, right? Control D, and I'm gonna just name that like that. I'm gonna hold V as in Victor, and I'm gonna snap it down. See right here? Always remember, do not skip ball sockets. I had students skip ball sockets and it just destroyed their rig. Do not skip ball sockets. If you do, it compromises the rig, and if that happens, the grade drops below C- right off the bat. Alright, so the name of this bone is called H left leg joint 01. What I'll do is I'll just copy the whole thing. I'm gonna grab this controller. Okay, so it says here 01, and it says here 1. And I'm gonna write down CNTLR 01. Right, left leg 01. Hit enter. There we go. So it matches the name of the bone. It matches the name of the number of the bone. This one here is leg joint 02. So I'm gonna make a copy of this left leg control 02. The numbers match and block. So this bone H left leg joint 2. This controller H left leg control 02. Perfect. Next, make a copy of it, Control D, hold V as in Victor, snap it down. Yeah. And now the names all match. If I grab this, H left leg joint 03, H left leg control 03. Everything's by the book. Grab this, Control D, hold V as in Victor, snap it down. This here, H left leg joint 5. So grab this, Control D, and snap it down. I'm gonna show the mesh, like so. There you have it. As you can see, it's starting to look really busy, right? I need to avoid things like this. And what I'm gonna do is change the color. So what I'm gonna do is 1 second. This is single-sided. I'm gonna change from yellow to green, I guess. See, it already helps change this one to green. So yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green. And since this is front facing, what can help me is I'll grab this, press E as in Edward, hold J as in Jacob, snap rotate it. So now we know that this is front side, front load, and it corresponds with this front. It's a nice way to offset how things look, while also helping acting as a compass to show which way is front. Now remember the rules. You grab the controllers, you grab this controller, freeze transformations, like so. And that's how we set that up perfectly. I'm gonna hide the mesh. So I made sure all the ball nub circles have controllers attached to them. Right, always make sure. Now I'm gonna grab this upper one. I'm gonna just copy it because I wanna replace it as a name for the controller minus the joint name. So I copied it. I'm gonna grab this one. It's named leg. I'm gonna still Control D, copy it. I'm gonna hold V as in Victor and I'm gonna snap it right there. But this isn't a leg anymore. It's a arm. So I'm gonna delete joint. I'm gonna type in CNTRL01. See? The name of this of the controller matches the name of the joint. 01. Left arm 0, joint 01. H left arm control 01. Alright, grab this, Control D, hold V as in Victor, move it up here, Control D, hold V as in Victor, move up here, Control D, move, hold V as in Victor, move up here, Control D, hold V as in Victor, move it up here. Cool. All set. Now I'm gonna go back and change the color. This one, I'm gonna make it yellow. This one is green, this one's gonna be yellow. Cool. Like that. And then and I kind of want things to be not one like this, right? I'm gonna just, I selected everything on the outside, right? Oh, this one. Press E, hold J as in Jacob, rotate it. So we know it's front facing like that, just like with the foot. Right? So this nub, arm joint 5, left arm control 5. Good. And I feel like grabbing, I don't know why, grabbing these in the middle, pressing R, and I'm gonna scale it in a bit like that. Show the mesh so I can kind of see how much. Maybe I want to scale it a little bit back out like that. Then I'm gonna hold Control, deselect that. Hold Control, deselect that, so that I only select these. And I'm gonna scale it in some more with this. Should be okay. Maybe I'll grab it all and then kind of scale it out a bit, like so. Maybe scale it out some more. This is fine. I can always freeze transforms again. Right? I'm just trying to get variety in the size so it helped me to select better. Like this. Visually, I can select it better like that. See? So now make sure to grab all the controllers. Right, they're not connected yet to anything, meaning constraint wise. So I'm gonna just freeze transform. Okay, we're clean. And we're good. So it looks like I got all the controllers placed next to the nubs, right? On the left side. Check, 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 check. Transformations are frozen, right? Colors are set up, right? Controllers are in the middle of each nub. See? They're all named properly. What I feel like doing now is, so that's 19 minutes. I'm gonna show how to mirror the flip side. So make sure that all the controllers are frozen, right? Everything is good. They're all named properly, nicely. I'm gonna grab I'm gonna hide the bones, and I'm gonna grab all of this here, minus the root controller. I repeat, do not select the root controller. Show the bones, like so. Then I'm gonna group it, Control G, grouped it. And you notice how it's right in the dead center of the 3D world. I'm gonna make a copy of this group, Control D. I'm gonna grab group 1. Now I'm gonna ungroup it. All I wanted to do was just to group it because I want to make a copy of a group. I ungrouped it. Then I'm gonna grab group number 2, right? So this, all of this here was from group 1 that I had just ungrouped right now, right? Because I ungrouped it because all I wanted to do was make a copy of this and then grab these and have them ungrouped so they're back to normal. Group 2, right? I'm gonna go in here on the scale X, put a -1, and bam. See? It's a quick and dirty way of duplicating it and reversing it. But group 2, right? I select it. I'm going to ungroup it, edit, ungroup. But you'll notice they all have all left names. So with all of it selected in here, anything named left, right? Remember this here, to find it, you click on this thing, this vertical line with the arrow, and to show that, and then it's gonna probably look like this, right? You click on the box, choose rename, and now everything is selected with the name. I'm gonna delete anything with left. I'm gonna replace it with right, and then it should work. This part here might give me problems with the numbers. Yep, it did. See, look what it did. I hate this. Nope. One second. Okay. Here I am again. Anything with left, I replace it with right. And then numbers, I delete the numbers. Hopefully it'll rename it properly. I think it did. Uh-oh. No, it didn't bring along the segue. What I'll do is I'm gonna select anything with such a hassle, man. Alright, so I'm not gonna use this. Sometimes the renamer is just really stupid sometimes. I still have group number 2. I'm gonna hide this here. This is the left side that I ungrouped. I'm gonna just hide it for now. Just visually, it doesn't confuse me as much if I have it grayed out. I'm gonna manually go in here. I'm gonna manually rename anything with left. I don't care if it's a hassle, right? Just to be not run in circles again. Now I'm gonna even make it a little bit faster by copying the name. Anything with left, anything with left, anything with left, paste it with right, anything with left, paste it with right. Do not use the up and down arrows because it'll end up moving the controller. Right. I'm gonna manually go in, double click it, manually go in, double click it, replace anything with left, replace with right, because the renamer function is stupid. Always remember to have spaces. It's the right thing to do. There, not too bad. Then I'm gonna grab the group, edit, ungroup, and we're good to go. So this is everything here on the right side. I manually renamed everything with left. I named it to right because the renamer just doesn't work. After I do that, you will notice there's data in here, 180 degrees where I flipped it. And it says your scale is Z -1. So these have to be frozen, freeze transformation, and we're golden. I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna show them pressing H there. So there is our left and right side. We're golden. This here is the global controller. I'm gonna just middle mouse drag it so it's a little bit above that, above the center of gravity. And that is your proper way to place the controllers. That's how we place it, and colorize it and resize it. Right. Everything is good. In case, I can select everything again and just freeze transformations, right? Just in case, you never know, just freeze transformations and we're good. Do not do things like freeze transformations on the joints though. Just leave it the hell alone. And then I can rename this. Bones connected, controllers placed. Like that. That's the end of this tutorial. Next tutorial, I'm gonna show how to connect the controllers to each other to create the controller chain system. Not the bone system, but the controller system. That's gonna be the next video. Alright, bye.